man, oh man, oh man. Hail Traveller, would you believe that BeamNG already has another major update out? It feels not like yesterday that we were covering the new 0.24 winter release, which included some remastered cars and tracks, and now we're already featuring version 0.24.1, which includes not only even more PBR remastered tracks, but also, wait for it, a brand new car. The Bruckell Bastion is a modern American muscle drifty boy designed in the spirit of the 70s golden age cars that had altogether too much horsepower and altogether too little grip to do anything with it. In usual BeamNG fashion, the car comes in an assortment of different trims, from standard sports coupe through to street-tuned, off-road, and track spec'd, so there's sure to be something for everyone, assuming they like to use the throttle to steer. Along with the new car, we have PBR updates for Industrial, Gridmap, ETK Driving Center, the Derby Arenas and Hirochi Raceway. I'm sure by the time it sees release, there will be a bunch more tacked on there which I'm not aware of, so as always, be sure to check the patch notes for the full rundown. I'm supposed to tell you that this is a pre-release version of the update and doesn't necessarily reflect the quality level of what you'll be playing with, and everything is subject to change, but it should still be close enough to give you a good idea. So, let's put this raunchy beast to the test. Right, so here we are in our brand new Bastion GT Sport, manual edition of course. Sequential, not fully manual, but still. This is a newer car. I'm gonna guess based on the years and the kind of amalgam that it looks like, that it's sort of a Mustang Amero kind of thing. Anyway, we're here in a beautiful turquoise one, ominously evokes the colors of this channel, almost like it was done on purpose. But anyway, we have a nice manual version of the car just to start with, see how it feels, drive around industrial a bit, see how we go. Woo! Oh yeah, okay, she's got power. I can tell you that, she's got power. She's got more power than she has grip. Classic American style car design. Wow, okay, I really should have done foot cam for this. There's going to be a lot of heel and toe going on, methinks. Right, so, industrial with PBR. Doesn't look that different to my mind, but then again, it's been a while since I've actually been on this track, so it is possible that it is slightly different. How about this? How about I change the time of day to make it a little bit more dramatic? Ta-da! There we go. Right. Longer shadows, everything nice and orange hued. That's the kind of vibe that we want. Now we can see how the PBR shaders are going to reflect the sunlight. If I manage to find the sun, I believe it's behind us. Let's do that. Let's see whether this can do a 3-point turn. Yeah. If you're a newer driver, or if you suck like me, you may want to start by driving with one of the traction control modes on. This is of course no traction control because I'm a moron, I guess. Probably the best reason for that. This is not the type of car you're going to get very far driving with no assists. It's really made to be driven with the assist. Has very long gears too. Very, very classic American style car. Wow, okay. Okay then. Now of course, along with all of these PBR updates, we have a bunch of new missions all over the place, some of which we may explore later in this video. Some of which we may not. Wow, it's almost like a damper test center. Holy hell, what is this? Force feedback feels really good, I can tell you that. Ooh, oh, yes, beefy. Much fart, yes. Fart out of 10. Like a supercharged vacuum cleaner. Wow, I wonder if I'm gonna have to stop soon. ABS works, look at that. But yeah, it looks nice and dense. I've cranked up the grass density. Wow, ugh, she has too much power. Nice. Ah, you'll be fine. Okay, so we've got the police on our tail. Let's see how that goes. Now, I think after this, I'm gonna take the hot-rodded track spec version of this, also manual of course, around the Hirochi Raceway, and we can see how fast it is, you know? Always curious about that sort of stuff. Please turn. Thank you. Right, so the police is effectual as ever, really. It's definitely, if you want an upper body workout, this is the car for you. Good suspension. No, just commit to it. I totally meant to do that. Right, so wouldn't I recommend taking it off-road, at least in rear-wheel drive spec. There's an off-road spec version, which I'm sure is much better. It's automatic as well. I have a feeling this car is almost meant to be driven automatic. It would make life a bit easier. Jesus. Would definitely recommend the assists. Now, I think we're on the racetrack, which is probably a better place for this car to be. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want. That and some downforce, I think. The car's rear is so squiggly at speed. That's a technical term, by the way. All right. Not too bad. I've successfully evaded the police. I'd say that's a good note to close it out on. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, Hirochi Raceway time. Look at that, the midnight purple hot lap variant, complete with roll cage, aero, really nice lines to channel the air across, and it really kind of looks like a Mustang aero, doesn't it? And that little scoop on the hood there, looks like it might mean supercharger time. Right, here we go, this time with the assists, which I assume are intended for track driving. Just ease the clutch on out. It wants to cut the power. It's constantly cutting the power. It just cannot handle its own power. What a car. Right, here we go. Brake. So much understeer. It's constantly informing you that it's heavy. It's so heavy. And it has more power than it's able to put down in grip. Alright, here we go. I think brake it too. No, wait a minute. No, so much understeer. It's so heavy. It is so darned heavy. What a car. Alright, so far so good. The assists are nice, but they kind of, I don't know, feels very flaccid if you ask me. You know? Wow. What an automobile, really, like truly. This is like conjuring the glory days of American 70s muscle cars. Truly. My lord, no, just, please just slow down. It's fine, that is totally fine. Why am I damaged? The cone damaged me? Oh man, what an you know what, it's a bit of a handful, I've got to say, this car. It may be modern, but wow, it does not drive like it. Oh, why the menu screen? Oh, damn. Always a bundle of fun. Now, what was our time like? Hooray! I got something. I don't know what that means. Now, let's be honest, this is the important thing. The Gridmap V2 PBR update. Not really. I'm not even sure why they bothered, but you know what? We'll take it. It's a nice bonus. Let's check it out. We're here at the Sky Curves. I have some kind of assist on. Here we go. And we have an automatic version of the car. This is the Battlehawk, the fully damaged one. No, it's the fully spec'd out road car version. Let's see if it can do the mighty Sky Curves. Oh my look, okay. It's handling a little differently to what I expected. I think there might be damage. There might be slight damage. Oh, I'm not so good at driving from outside view. Let's see, maybe if I modulate the speed and just maintain a nice steady speed like this. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. All right, slightly less assist this time. I'm not so good with the traction control getting in the way of my driving. Ooh, easier Sky Curve, I think. Let's try it. Here we go. A lot easier from the hood view. Ew. Well, that's the jinx of the century, isn't it? You know what? Damage model is on point as usual. Right, back in the sky curves. This is, I would say this vehicle is not so good at transferring its weight very quickly. I think that's part of its problem. Oh no. Oh no, not this. Oh, I need more downforce and less weight. Wow, okay. So far so good. What's the speed for this then? Okay, alright. That's one sky curve completed. Yes, thank you. This vehicle is not very nimble, I can say that much for it. It's not very nimble at all, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary. It's a little scary to drive, and I just kind of can't get it into its sweet spot. Okay. Now just get the grip. When you get the grip, gonna maintain a nice speed through here. Gonna stay on the. Oh man. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. Everything's fine. You know, it's not quite so good with Sky Curve number 2. Let's try another part of the grid map. Alright, here we go. You can go straight. That's a win. Alright, half pipe, it does okay. You can tell it's pretty heavy based on this, right? Finally, here we have the ETK Driver Experience Center, freshly PBR'd for our pleasure with this nice lipstick red Mustang Aero. This is the most plebby manual version the game allows you to drive, so I'm gonna have at it. Feels downright tame actually compared to that other version I was driving. Is this some kind of a skid pad or something? I suppose it's like a grip test. See how fast you can go before you start understeering. Let's try. Oh wow, okay. Well, what the test is showing us is that we need more rear wing. Or a rear wing, period. How do they create a car like this and say, yeah, she's ready for the road. This is what we want. Okay, let's take it to another part of the ETK Driver Experience Center. Hey, it's the Nürburgring Castle. Really interesting thing to put on this. Is that an Easter egg, guys? Is that for people like me that know what the Nürburgring is? This isn't much of a driver experience. Well, one thing I can say is, this car is astonishing at doing 3-point turns. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, there it is. There it is, maybe? Wow, it's very little grip. It almost feels like it's based in Germany. Much like the people who developed the game. What a coincidence that would be. Well, I mean, I just drove Willkommen? Oh, there you go. We are in Germany. That's wonderful. For those of you who haven't been in Germany, it's basically one giant forest with patches of land carved out for cities. Really hits you when you get there from Australia, which is not a forest at all. There just is no forest. It's just desert and bugs and things that want to end all life. I've got to say, I think the water handling might need a touch of work. It's not entirely like what it's like in real life. Just saying. Just saying. It's like the immediate... It's more like driving on black ice. I mean, I have a rear-wheel drive sports coupe. This is not what it does on water. Anyway, whatever. And as a final send-off, and thank you for bearing with me this long, we're gonna send it off the cliff in true BeamNG style. Let's do this. Beefy, but no grip. Here we go. Jeez. Ooh, engine. I don't know why the steering column still thinks it's connected to something. Wow. Okay, definitely try and avoid crashing it. That would be my suggestion. Thanks for bearing with me for this 0.24.1 update, I think it's going to be called. I'm supposed to tell you that this is not the final version of the content. It's still subject to change. This is a pre-release version that went out. So make sure to subscribe for more BeamNG content. Let me know what else you want to see in the comments down below. I've been thinking about finally, now that I have a shifter, I'm going to have a handbrake soon. I might do my proper 50-kilometer realistic rally stage video. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Until then, I'll see you all later.